Welcome to Metal Detective. Today we're heading back out to
Philosophy,
San Antonio, where we're gonna meet up with who, the silver magnet himself. Beautiful day. You might think this guy tortures his family by taking them metal detecting and abandoning them, but right now my wife's asleep. Ha! My kids are playing with K'NEX. And I even asked them; they didn't want to come, so it worked out. And plus, you gotta put some man time in there. And you become more manly. Do manly stuff. Like build a fence or water the horses. Or, castrate donkeys. Or fight ninjas. Things like that. Or metal detect. Yeah, I was gonna stay in, but he convinced me by texting me this right here. Look. Hey, look at this. Both of us on the same camera.
Look at that.
Crazy moment.
1916 10-cent piece.
Switching to micro mode. There she is. Look at that. How long have you been out here?
Got here like 5 after 1.
And that's silver, eh?
Yeah.
And this right here is Puppy.
Ike.
So as my slacker self forgot to plug in my metal detector last night, I was editing the video. That's my excuse. Yeah, it was for you guys. That's because I love you guys. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I am going to try the Go Find 40, which I've really wanted to try. Go Find 40. And I'm sorry I didn't do the whole unboxing and all that stuff because it doesn't matter. That's all ridiculous. Anyone who wants to see unboxing, well, you know what? Go to a grocery store and open a carton. It's the same thing. Open a box, a cereal box, there's cornflakes inside. That's all you're going to get, cornflakes. So we're going to try this out. Alright, first find with Go Find 40. It took literally like 4 minutes or something like that. 40 seconds or something, whatever. Pottery! First time find pottery. Well, I found pieces of garbage before. Yeah, it's actually, and it's got some gold on there. If you actually, switching to micro mode.
He started yesterday anyways.
So here's a close-up of this fine china that we found. Hey, that looks really cool when I move the background. Yeah, look at that. Awesome. Anyway, there's the gold pattern and so on. This is just the beginning, folks. We're not done. So here's some of the stuff I pulled out of that hole. There's a nail. There's a green glass. And then there's some pottery, some blue pottery. Really cool patterns on there. There you go. No gold yet, but we're learning. Walt keeps finding all the good stuff. So here I am digging a hole. I get to 8 inches and I'm still because I'm using the vibrate mode. It does that, right? And I'm like, I'm not going to dig anymore. 6 inches. 8 inches, sorry. And he goes, that's where all the good stuff is. So here I am having to dig down to Africa. Everyone says China. I said Africa instead. Just because of what he said. So if this comes out to be crap, remember it was Walt's recommendations. If it turns out to be silver, I'm going to delete this. So there I am digging to Africa, and here Walt finds right on the surface a Canadian Armed Forces, or
Yeah, I think it's World War I Army cuff. It's probably a cuff button.
you can actually
It's small.
see the beaver on this. Look at that. I'll have to get me one of them Garretts. Hey, you guys can hang around, be in the video. Do you mind? Here, we got some friends here, witnesses actually, because you remember the hole that Walt told me to dig to Africa? Yeah, well, it was just plumbing down there. plumbing. Thanks, Walt. He finds all the silver. I find all the plumbing. All right, guys. So I was digging, and I got the weirdest signal. It's bouncing all over the place. I still haven't gotten right through to it, but it looks like it's probably going to be just a big piece of iron. But I thought I would shoot the preliminary video in case it turns out to be something awesome. But here we go. Let's keep going. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes it is exactly as it looks like. This is all just one giant piece of iron, and it seems to go quite a way in ways in either direction, so I'm just gonna leave it where it is, and to provide this soil with higher iron content, because that's good for everybody. Alright, I decided to dig an iron signal instead of the coin signal that usually brings me to iron anyway. And you know what? This is actually better than what I've been finding, so I'm kind of happy about it. I don't really know what it is, don't really care. It's got holes in the side, I can make something out of it. I like it. There you go. And there's a guy there that tried to sell some drugs. Weird. There you go.
No, for sure not. Anyway, have a great day, folks.
So here's my next find based on my reverse psychology with the metal detector. I decided to look for scrap metal instead, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but it looks like it's got like a lion's claws on there. So I'm guessing, and there's lines here, so I'm guessing that it's one of those clawfoot bathtub legs. That's what I think it is, but it's very, very cool. Wonder what that'll look like if I shine it up, put it through a grinder or something. Ta-da! Yes, yes, yes! Allow me to compose myself. I am so sorry. What happened is this, that I switched over to that iron mode, and you wouldn't believe it. It was absolutely remarkable. I actually found a coin. I'll try to stare at the camera instead of myself in the viewfinder. Anyway, so here we're gonna go right in there, micro mode, and I haven't pulled it out yet, but the awesome thing is it was next to a plantation of maggots where the ants, or ant eggs, not maggots, ant eggs that look like maggots. I guess ant babies kind of look like maggots. We'll show you that too in micro mode. Just kind of like Discovery Channel. Get your kids out. Let them see ant maggots. While exploring the habitants of the ant, the common ant builds its home. Amongst dimes and nickels and such, you will find it laying its babies right next to coins. There you go, because it knows a good earning is needed in order to pay the rent. And here we are. I have found a coin! Yay! This is my next find here. I think this time we actually hit solid steel. What we got here, but that looks cool. It's actually just a big chunk of steel. That is kind of cool. I like that. Make a decent chisel. Oh, it's got a little thing on it. Alright guys, this is probably going to be my wrap up for today. I'm not going to go through all the stuff I found, because honestly the only good thing was a dime and a couple of pieces of steel. That's cool. I showed you what those were. But this is a decent find. We think that it's probably an axe head or something. It's got, I thought it was a padlock because of the shape, but we cleaned it up a little bit, and it looks like it's got a hole that goes through it. One-handed burrowing here. Let me see if I can put this down somewhere. Here we go. So here we go. Over here is where it's open. And here. It looks like it goes right through.
It's an interesting shape.
Yeah.
Or
Definitely.
maybe
A keeper. I don't know. I really can't tell what that could be.
no, me neither.
It it looks like there's like some wear marks from
Pounding on
pounding
something,
down, but
Maybe,
that'd just be a guess.
maybe the world of YouTube viewers will know what it is.
Yeah, world
Can
of
tell
you.
us. Comment and like.
That's right, guys. If you guess what this is and it turns out to be what you guessed, I will send you all the coins I found today.
Nice.
That's right. Take care, guys.